Hello there. Yes, I'm wearing my pajamas again. I just make my videos at night. I'm busy during the day. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, I hope you're doing amazing. I wanted to talk about what I learned. And this has to do with spirituality and manifestation. So if you're not into that, it's fine. But if you want to know how to implement when people say you need to already believe and feel and understand that you have your manifestations, that you have everything that you want, that you are who you want to be. People say, right, and for the longest time I had a hard time with this, was that you can't just believe your way into it. Now, I fully believe you can believe your way into it. But the hard part for me was the actions. Like, you have to take action because I'm kind of like, I don't really want to do anything. I just want to believe and feel like I have it and then have everything I want. But that doesn't always work. For little things, yes, it works. It works. I can tell you for little things, it works. You want something small, you want a little gift, you want something to happen that's not too crazy. You can believe your way into it. You can. Because reality is just a fucking game. You can literally just play it. Okay? But if you want to become something like a billionaire, if you want to become an actress, a musician, an artist, an influencer, whatever you want, you do have to take actions towards it. If you want to have a body that's so T that you're just going to walk around and you don't have to look nobody because you're just that girl, you have to take some actions. And of course, I mean, this isn't new. Everyone knows you have to take action. But when I tried to take actions, I didn't understand what that meant. Like, what actions do I need to take to be a billionaire? Like, I don't know what to do, you know? So I'm going to tell you guys what I am learning and what I have learned and what I've been putting into practice, because now that I have decided to put my own learnings into practice, I know what's actually real and what works and what doesn't. So I'm going to tell you what has been working. For me, we might be different, but here's for me, okay? So I'm trying to find a way to tell you without telling you exactly everything, like personal, because I don't want to tell you all my plans. Just, it's fine. But let me give you an example, okay? I'm going to put it in a different context. So I really, really want to be a millionaire. And I want to be a millionaire through the ways of being a pop artist, okay? I really want to be Ariana Grande level pop artist. I want to be a singer. I want to be a musician, okay? And so, yes, I can just believe my way into it. I can be singing and writing songs and making things, okay? But the actions that you take, okay? This is the simplest way. The actions that you have to take to receive your manifestations, and I'm putting it in quotes because it's like, just because you're doing this, that's not why you're getting your manifestations, but you are becoming. Everything is about becoming. So I really, really, really want to be a singer. I really want to be a pop singer, a popular, famous pop singer. Okay? Now, there you have to believe, okay? We already got through the belief part. You believe, you literally have to see yourself. So I already see myself as this pop singer, right? And I believe it. I'm like, oh yes, people are going to know me. People already know me. I am Mama Fairy, right? When you take actions, you have to understand that you already know that you have achieved that level of success that you want. You already are that popular singer that you want, or whatever you are. Like in my case, I am that pop singer, right? I am already Ariana Grande level fame, success, career. But what do you do when you see it and you believe it in your mind, but you don't see it here? It doesn't matter what it looks like here, okay? Because you are literally just living out the story of your life as that popular, successful, famous singer, right? This is literally, you're literally just living through the story, but it's already done. you know? So when they say take action in your now, because since you're living through the story, you got to take the actions. You need to become. So if I'm Ariana Grande level success, what would I have had to do when I was, let's say, 19 years old, wanting to become this popular singer, and I was so adamant about becoming a pop star? I would probably be writing my own songs. I would be trying to get in touch with producers. I would be making music, learning how to make my own music, learning how to produce, learning everything about music, learning how to become popular, learning about how social media works, making all my stuff, learning the right skills and the right things I need to learn, making the music, practicing my skills, becoming literally trying to perfect my craft, keep pushing my music out there, and all at the same time have that belief that I'm doing this just because this is going to take me exactly where I need to go, you know? And little by little, you will see that you are building that momentum, and it is all compounding and accumulating to take you from what you see now into becoming the version of you that is exactly what you want. Now, did that make sense? If that didn't make sense, let me say it like this. There's a version of you, right? There's a version of you. Oh, matter of fact, this is the version of you, the successful, rich, beautiful, amazing, whatever version of you that you want. Whether it be you want to be a millionaire, you want to be someone who travels the world, you want to be a fucking, I don't know, what do you want to be? You want to be a business owner? Whatever. This is you in the present moment, okay? Obviously, this is who you want to be, but this is who you are. And you're like, okay, well, I really want to be her, and she's just already doing her own thing because it's just the version of you that you envision for yourself. So you're envisioning this for yourself. And you're like, okay, I believe it. I believe I can be this version of me. I believe it, I believe it, I believe it. But what do I do to get there in my physical reality? Because in spiritual, imaginary realm, you're already that girl. You're already her. But here, obviously, you're not. So what do? You start doing little things that she would do. What would she have done to become her? What would she have done to become her? A famous influencer isn't just going to, I mean, I guess they can, but they're not just going to post one video and immediately they become an influencer, right? I mean, yeah, you could blow up and get super lucky, but if that didn't work for you, then what do? She is like this beautiful beauty influencer who travels the world and models. She is in college and does not model or influence, but she wants to be. What do? You have to become the version of her and do the things that she does. Now, you don't immediately have to start doing every single thing that she does on the daily because you're living through the story. This path to get to here is literally the path of your life that she literally took to be her. She started off as you, and she walked the same path to become. So you must walk that path and understand that you are already this girl, okay? You are already one, but you are just simply experiencing her life in this moment. This is just the journey of her life to becoming exactly who it is that you want to be. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You know what I mean? You know how she's over here telling her story of her life. Yeah, I used to be this super beautiful blue iPhone. I used to be this really plain blue iPhone. And then I started, getting paint and lettering and plastic to put over and to create and become this amazing phone that I am today. She is the blue plain phone that she used to be. So you now, the plain blue phone, is going and finding the paint and finding the plastic and finding the lettering, and little by little doing little things every day to compound and accumulate to get into becoming this. And then you'll realize the whole time you were simply one, and you're just living through the story of your life. Like, you know, when people say their success stories and they're like, I got it out the mud, I worked hard, I came from nothing, and I met all these people, and I networked, and I did all this, and then it only led me to become exactly who I am standing in front of you today. You're literally just living in that story that you're going to tell in the future. So keep doing. It doesn't matter if people try and tell you need to do something else. If you know who you want to be and what you want, do the things that you need to be doing to become that. So if you want to become that pop star, post your music, okay? Spend your time, dedicate your time to bettering your skills. If you want to be a business owner, dedicate your time to networking, learning how to talk to people, learning how business works, learning about supply and demand, learning about the market, learning about fucking marketing, advertisements, learning about how to start a business, LLC, learning about fucking accounting and document stuff and whatever, right? Teach yourself. It can literally be like 10 minutes a day you take learning about this stuff. It could be following a few people who teach you about it on your phone. You have to be in alignment with the version of you. Because if she is who she wants to be, which is, I mean, this is literally her. But if she is who she wants to be, they literally can't be like this, right? It's never going to happen. She needs to be in alignment until that happens. So basically, yeah. And yeah. You can do it. I mean, if you literally people who have, okay, I always use the example of people losing a substantial amount of weight, but it's because it's such a good example. People who are like 300, 400 pounds, who become this version of themselves who is healthier, who is, I don't know, they wanted to be skinnier, whatever you wanted to be, right? You're becoming this, you lost 200 pounds, you should be 300 pounds, okay? They needed to become in alignment with the version of them who lost 200 pounds. So they had to start doing different things. They had to start, I don't know, eating more vegetables, taking more walks, drinking more water, not eating certain foods or doing certain things, you know, maybe watching more fitness influencers, deciding to take the stairs rather than taking the elevator. You know, little things that put you in alignment with who you need to be. Now, they didn't just immediately start, I'm cutting out all my sugars, I'm cutting out all this stuff, I'm immediately going to the gym for 2 hours a day, every single day of the week. I'm going to stop eating all this shit, I'm only going to drink water and only eat fruits and vegetables and meat and rice. And they're not doing that on day one until they become that. No, they're doing little things that build up into becoming, yeah. So I wanted to share that. Honestly, it's a lot easier than it sounds, but if you really know you got it and that you really want it, you need to be hungry. You gotta be hungry, and I feel so hungry. I don't know, y'all. I feel like this is the hungriest I've ever been in my life, and I feel so hungry for that version of me in becoming. Like, you really gotta feel it. You gotta feel like you know that you are successful and that ultimately whatever happens, you're going to be successful no matter what. Like, you can't even change the script in the fucking script of my life that God wrote. It says she is a billionaire, she is successful, so I can't do anything to change that. But you still gotta feel that thirst, that hunger for getting there, because that's what's gonna get you there, the drive. Anyway, love y'all so much. Let's be billionaires, baddie. Oh my god, isn't that what it says on my YouTube thing? Okay, anyway, catch you on the flip. Love you so much. Happy Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whenever you're watching. Morning, evening, night, noon, dawn, I don't know. Okay, bye.